Hello, today's video we have the following content.
The 10 most popular CPs at Weibo Night, Yang Zi, Xiao Zhan, Wang Yibo, and Zhao Liying. Which pair are you looking forward to? Weibo Night has become a CP night, and 10 CPs such as Yang Zi, Xiao Zhan, Wang Yibo, and Zhao Liying have been hotly discussed. The emotional interpretation on the screen has touched the resonance in reality and has become the emotional sustenance of modern people. The Weibo Night stage is a gathering of stars and an emotional carnival for the audience. It is expected that all CPs will be in the same frame. It is an entertainment event and an emotional connection. Weibo Night has always been a carnival moment for fans, and this year it has been crowned with the title of CP Night. This popularity list has long been screened on major social platforms, and the 10 most popular CPs have taken turns to occupy the high ground of discussion. Different combinations, different stories. It seems that each pair has a unique charm of its own. And when I look at these names, there is always an idea that lingers. These emotional interpretations on the screen seem to have long exceeded the simple role relationship, and can even affect the emotional resonance in reality. Yang Zi and Xiao Zhan are being hotly discussed, which is undoubtedly what everyone expects. After the two created the sweet but not greasy story In the Rest of My Life, please advise me, they have always been the golden pair of the sugar circle. Yang Zi's agility and Xiao Zhan's gentleness naturally integrate into the audience's imagination of a beautiful relationship. Their interaction has always been restrained and to the point, but they can always leave subtle points of sugar invisibly, such as Yang Zi's ideal type mentioned in an interview, or Xiao Zhan's smile in the details. This sense of distance, not close or far, seems to make fans more excited. At Weibo Night, if they can really be on the same stage, they will inevitably become the most eye-catching focus under the flash. In contrast, Wang Yibo and Zhao Liying belong to another style of matching. Their cooperation always carries a contrasting beauty. Zhao Liying's calmness and Wang Yibo's youthfulness form a wonderful balance, and this conflict makes their screen image more vivid. To be honest, when I first heard that these two people were paired together, I also felt that it was not suitable, but when their roles unfolded one by one, the different sparks made people unable to stop watching. The charm of this pair of CPs lies not only in the characters themselves, but also in the tacit understanding they exude to complement each other. If they can stand together again on the stage of Weibo Night, it will undoubtedly become a heartwarming scene. Speaking of the list, we have to mention Shenteng and Molly. Unlike those sweet or romantic combinations, their relationship has more fireworks. Every time they collaborate in a work, they can always easily bring the audience into the story. From Charlotte's Troubles to the shameful Iron Fist, they are not a deliberately managed CP, but a long-lasting companionship in the true sense. The tacit understanding between them that does not require much words always makes people smile. Perhaps it is this natural expression that makes people always look forward to them. Shenteng's teasing and Molly's connection are simply an art of healing daily life. Bai Lu and Zhang Ling on the list are representatives of the new generation of combinations. Every time they are in the same frame, they have a youth idol drama filter that makes people can't help but look at them a few more times. Bai Lu's aura and Zhang Ling's youthfulness make them a perfect match in terms of appearance. The combination of Yu Shuxin and Ding Yuxi is a bright and playful style. Their interaction makes people feel that every second is like a plot from a script. Whether it is laughter or dispute, such CPs can always easily capture the hearts of the younger generation. Back to these CPs, I began to wonder what it means to eat sugar. Perhaps, it is not only a part of chasing stars, but also a kind of emotional sustenance for modern people. The sweetness, separation, and reunion on the screen are even more delicate and more desirable than reality. In the process of eating sugar, we seem to have found some missing warmth. This feeling is wonderful. It is like a projection of an ideal relationship, and it is like an emotional outlet found in a fast-paced life. The stage of Weibo Night is not only a gathering of stars, but also a carnival of the audience's emotions. The appearance of each pair of CPs is not just a simple superposition of light and shadow, but a sense of ritual constructed by the expectations and emotions of fans. Perhaps it is this sense of ritual that makes the popularity of Weibo Night so high. If you ask me who I am most looking forward to seeing in the same frame, my answer is everyone. This is not only a grand event in the entertainment industry, but also an emotional connection. Under those bright lights, every audience member yearns for beautiful emotions. And this yearning is always worth recording and sharing. What about you? Whose reunion are you most looking forward to seeing on the stage tonight? Recently, the hot topic on the internet, Xiao Zhan talks about watching Xiao Zhan's version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes during the Spring Festival has attracted a lot of attention. Xiao Zhan revealed that he will watch The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero starring Xiao Zhan during the Spring Festival. Industry insiders such as Shuki, Wu Kehua, and Liye Oxiang also expressed their expectations for this. This reflects the increase in Xiao Zhan's influence. He is no longer the traffic star who was despised. Xiao Zhan's former image label Xiao Zhan was initially just a member of a boy band in everyone's mind. Everyone only knew that the boy band he was in was not very famous, but they knew nothing about the specific details. The Untamed made him famous, but those who didn't know him well knew very little about him except his name. Coupled with the influence of the 227 incident, people who didn't know the truth had a very bad impression of him. At that time, he was a typical traffic star. For example, some people may have heard of his name, but in fact they don't know what he is doing. It gives people the feeling that he only has fame but lacks substantive content. As time goes by, people pay more and more attention to the entertainment industry, and Xiao Zhan's former labels have also been reconsidered. Although he has a certain fan base, this is only a superficial phenomenon. He has experienced a lot of hardships in the early stages of his acting career. Since his debut in 2016, he has played mostly supporting roles. That's because he lacked systematic acting training at the time and could only start from the basics. Compared with those who directly became the protagonist with their background, his experience is completely different. This experience has become an inexhaustible driving force for his future struggles. Xiao Zhan's traffic support factor. Xiao Zhan has many fans and is very popular. His fan base is large and loyal, which makes it easy for him to get various brand endorsements. Since he became popular in the Untamed, he quickly became a top traffic star. For a time, various resources flocked to him. From a commercial perspective, his high popularity has made him a target for many brands to pursue. According to incomplete statistics, he endorsed a wide range of products at his peak, ranging from daily necessities to high-end fashion products. Relying solely on traffic cannot guarantee his continued growth. In the entertainment industry, many stars can become popular just by relying on traffic, but such stars usually disappear quickly. Xiao Zhan knows this very well. Many traffic stars have seen their popularity decline rapidly after the craze faded, and he doesn't want to repeat their mistakes. He understands that if he wants to gain a foothold in the entertainment industry, he must have a unique competitive advantage and cannot rely solely on traffic. Xiao Zhan's hard work and transformation. In recent years, Xiao Zhan has not participated in variety shows as frequently as many traffic stars to maintain his popularity. He chose to focus all his energy on the crew and focus on improving his acting skills. In the process of practicing his acting skills, he was extremely diligent. For example, in closed training, he repeatedly practiced martial arts moves, and no detail was missed. Such efforts are not something that a person who only values traffic can do. He not only puts energy into acting, but also works hard in singing. After 3 years of careful production, the advent of the album shows his persistent pursuit of art, which is far more than acting. His unremitting efforts show that he is not satisfied with being a star with only popularity, but is eager to become a versatile artist. For example, in The Crew, he humbly learned from experienced actors, improving himself in all aspects from lines to demeanor to acting skills. Xiao Zhan's moral charm. Xiao Zhan is humble and low-key, and is well aware of the responsibilities of a public figure. He is enthusiastic about participating in various public welfare activities, knowing that a public figure's commitment to public welfare can inspire fans and the public to follow. He sets an example and spreads positive energy. At many public welfare events, he can often be seen busy running around. At the same time, he also advocates establishing a positive and healthy interactive relationship with fans. Faced with negative comments, although he felt unhappy, he did not fight back fiercely. He chose to use patience, time, and practical actions to prove his value. This kind of cultivation is extremely rare in the entertainment industry, and it also allowed him to gradually get rid of those negative labels. Xiao Zhan's transformation in The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest. The trailer of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest, reached 100 million views in less than a day. From the trailer, we can clearly feel the improvement of Xiao Zhan's acting skills. He is no longer the star who only has fame but lacks strength. This movie will allow him to appear in front of the audience with a brand new image. Looking back on his acting career, from the turning point to the new journey that is about to begin, all his efforts will be shown in this movie. The audience can witness his transformation from multiple dimensions such as his martial arts movements, expressions and lines in the movie. Xiao Zhan's future development potential. Xiao Zhan has stepped into the ranks of true stars. He has a bright future and a very broad development prospect. Unlike many stars who are gradually restricted in their acting careers, Xiao Zhan can try more diverse film and television works with his own accumulation and precipitation. His fan base will also grow with the transformation of his role. He no longer relies solely on traffic to attract attention, but wins audience recognition with his acting skills. This development potential is huge. As long as he continues to maintain it, he will surely bring more surprises to the audience in the film and television industry in the future.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.